All right, so here he is, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Tony Ferguson. And here's a guy who a lot of these fellow lightweights believe represents the toughest matchup for them. Just hard to know what's coming. Truly a 5-tool player, and he will look to put all those skills to good use yet again here tonight.
I mean, you point to the Josh Thompson fight, the beautiful elbow that he landed to split him open, and it shows you the diversity of Tony Ferguson. And you have to remember, he was a national champion at Grand Valley State University.
Right.
So if he needs to...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are back in one of America's most underrated sports cities. Good to have you with us from Houston, Texas tonight inside Toyota Center. And this is the site of one of your biggest and I know most signature wins of your career against Gus back in 2015.
One of the biggest fights of my life is when I beat Alexander Gustafsson at UFC 192 when I retained my championship. One of the hardest fights of my entire life. Toyota Center is a great fighter.
Well, you can spot that wide base, that stance of Yuri Prochazka from a mile away. His opponent didn't see that right hand coming.
Yeah, that right hand is tremendous from Yuri Prochazka. But that right hand starts with that wide base, with his ability to draw out your mistake, and then he always capitalizes on it.
Nice jab there. Straight right hand, no good. Oh, another dynamic strike there from Tony Ferguson, former football player, baseball player, collegiate wrestler, breakdancer too, by the way, DC. This is a man who is truly a plus athlete who can do it all. It's okay. Under 3 minutes to go in round one. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length. Of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Oh, rips the body shot there.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
Let's go. Pop that jab out. Oh, beautiful straight left hand. Good body work with that hook by Prochazka. Spinning back fist. Swing and a miss by Prochazka. 90 seconds to go. Let's go. Let's get the takedown. El Cucuy gets caught by that straight punch there.
It won't take many of those.
Try to establish that jab. Oh, he connects there. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson. Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, let's go. Take a seat here. All right, I need you to slow down and relax. I need you to calm that mind, okay? Let's get this stand-up under control. Everything you're doing, you're forced.
All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
El Cucuy's keeping those feet in perpetual motion, circling to his right now. Somehow, his opponent stayed up with him.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. That was a jab.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Lands a big elbow there.
There it is again. Look at it.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Prochazka gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Ferguson's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. Rips the body there for good measure.
Nice.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Oh, big knee to the body, man alive. Just missed with the elbow there. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one.
Oh, nice.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Prochazka.
Oh, big elbow.
We approach the 1 minute mark here in the second round.
Big shot to the body.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one. I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
No Kukui's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there.
This might be...
Oh, what a way to end the round. Saved by the bell. He got stunned by a huge shot right before the horn, and now a little bit gingerly, he makes his way back to the stool, and he's only got 60 seconds to recover here, so we'll see if his corner, physically, mentally, can keep this fighter in the fight. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was.
Yuri Prochazka has done it!
Oh, my Lord.
We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 40 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Yuri Prochazka.
Everything about this guy is watchable, right? Even after the fact, a big knockout for Yuri Prochazka here tonight, and this dude's just getting started, champ.
He's so fun. I mean, everything about Yuri kind of draws you in, from his personality to his fighting style. And wins like that will only make people more interested in watching Yuri Prochazka compete.
enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stop and stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, well, his boxing has been on point throughout his UFC career, and gotta figure there's going to be plenty more where that came from here in this matchup tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's what he does. I mean, this guy is as good a boxer as we've ever had in the UFC. He is so good at popping that jab, and then when you enter, create just enough space to let the right hand drop. And if the right hand ain't landing, look out for his beautiful left hook. When you do that much great work with your hands, you will be thought of as one of the best boxers in the UFC. You start to put yourself along the lines of the great guys like Jorge Masvidal and so many others that fight behind that specific skill set.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
The junkyard dog, can I call him that? Quentin Rampage Jackson ready to go at the start of this round, and that means his opponent is ready to go as well. Rampage has a lot of skills, a lot of power. You know about his famed slam against Ricardo Arona back in the day. Now it's all in front of Rampage Jackson to prove that at this stage...
He got him hurt bad here. Oh, just opening up on him now.
Big power shot there. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Straight right hand now, just misses. Nice jab to the dome by Rampage. Misses with the right hand. 3 minutes to go. Straight punch, that is useful.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches. Oh, nice. Nice.
Nice punch by Diaz. Trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Oh, landed some big shots too.
Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here.
Oh, big punch land.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go. Oh!
Oh, you got him again. You heard him again.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Rampage. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Oh, right into mount.
Set up an armbar now. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
He's having his way with him here. Diaz trying to scramble back to his feet. Oh, saved by the bell. The round is over. he got stunned by a massive shot just before the end of the round. So now he goes back to the stool, wobbly a little bit. We'll see if the corner can maximize these 60 seconds and keep his head in the fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Oh, nice jab to the head by Rampage Jackson.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Oh, and there it is, just as predicted. Another hook is thrown, and it lands. Connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate.
Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Rampage Jackson gets back up. Well, I'm not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Diaz's attempt there is blocked by the opponent. And that one certainly found the target. Well, if this fighter gets back to the stool, he's going to get an earful from his coaches. Confidence seems to be abandoning him.
Yeah, you can kind of see him looking to survive as opposed to winning the fight. When you're in there, you are there to win a fight, not just be standing at the final bell.
Diaz's shot is blocked. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Huh. 10 minutes in the can. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Diaz. Blocks that kick to the body. Strong hook lands. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Strong outside leg kick. Just misses there with the left. Throwing that jab, no good. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, looked like he might have been in range, but misses with the kick. Man, looks like he's trying to... Well, his opponent seemed to be... There's a left hand from Diaz.
Cannot take too many of those. Oh!
30 seconds to go now. 20 seconds to go. Whiffs on that offering. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so what a round it was for him. Multiple knockdowns. When we sat down with him on Thursday, he said, when I touch guys in this division, they go down, and he proved prophetic. That's exactly what happened in the previous
The
round.
guy has lightning in his hands. Every time he is landing, he is putting his opponent on his butt over and over, knocking him down. He has not found the finish, but he needs to stay patient, find the perfect shot, hit him with that kill shot. You get that kill shot off, and there will be no more getting up.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch.
Very bad.
Back to the feet. Oh, big left. Rampage gets caught with that punch. Pretty significant well to the left side. Back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has... Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
We send it inside now to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 56 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nate Diaz.
West Coast. Nate Diaz gets it done tonight, DC. Big effort from the 209.
Man, still balling. My man Nate Diaz gets the job done again. What a fighter. Stockton's own Nate Diaz.
Get a dose of dirty cold to go, be cold as cold flow. Got a wide to enlarge and I set a fire down below. Hang it up and you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how to go slow. God damn, that motherfucker's cold. Hey, you in the wrong mode, you open the doors and the holes, no dough. This whole world's a shit mode, built to the brim like...
Fedor Emelianenko. A lot of people felt like this was an eventuality. There were times where perhaps he and UFC President Dana White were at odds. Fedor Emelianenko, at long last, on the greatest proving ground in the sport.
You know, he is one of the biggest what-ifs of all time in regards to a UFC career. We finally get to find out. You are talking about a guy that dominated the heavyweight landscape for a really long time. Unbelievable combat sambo, great submission skills, and tremendous power in his hands. I'm so excited to see the last of him.
And when you talk about the Mount Rushmore of MMA, a lot of the professional fighters reserve a spot for this man, Fedor Emelianenko. We'll see how it goes for him in the Octagon team. The last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko, ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. All right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing, and Hasbulla is in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbulla in his corner.
And if Hasbulla didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov finds himself in yet another big spot here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the Octagon. He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov figures to go to the takedowns early and often here tonight, but if he needs to strike, we have seen a constant evolution when it comes to his striking. This is one of the best fighters in any division, and Khabib Nurmagomedov back at it tonight. Outstanding work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Now Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Emelianenko. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. And this is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here.
Hit that good wrist control now.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Nurmagomedov.
Work out his position.
Let's go. Get him off you. Get him off.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
I think he's got it. It's deep. It looks like he's trying to get this arm triangle. All he's got to do is get to the side, get his chest down to the mat, and he'll get the finish.
Oh, he got out!
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt. Massive shot from the top.
These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Nice work. You really pushed the pace that round. Excellent wrestling. I love your ground control. This round, we're going to do...
All right, so there's the end of the round. The big moment in it, of course, the shot to the liver that buckled his opponent.
He hurt him bad. He went right to the liver. Boom, landed it on the sweet spot, and was very surprised that his opponent was able to stand up to him. But he's going down the right path. He needs to continue to throw these strikes to the body.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two. Nurmagomedov's shot is blocked. Oh, and there's that head kick. He kept talking about the opening that would be there on Thursday. Those words proving prophetic right there.
I mean, his vision and his timing allows him to get that technique off.
Nice uppercut. Beautiful entry on the takedown by Khabib Nurmagomedov.
They call it Sambo, but Khabib is a fantastic wrestler, and he showed it off right now. This is a terrible position.
Now the hammer fist here by Nurmagomedov. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard. Opened him right up. All right, this position now, what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom.
Well-placed shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
While landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. An elbow! Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Takes his back now. Another ground and pound strike lands. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. 15 seconds. Lands the grounded pound strike here.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
You trained for this.
All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's going to have to move his head here.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Pretty good jab there by Emelianenko.
Beautiful with the left. Great job fighting behind the limb. He gets to the single collar, and I look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov.
That was nice. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Oh, man, another blow right on that previously targeted area. He's in real trouble now.
North-south position now.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out. He gets hit with another massive ground and pound strike. He has got to protect this cut.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most... Oh, somehow, some way he's able to get out.
Look at that, Johnny. Gets to his side. That allows for him to slip the right arm out. He gets to his back. Now, he's in side control, but he's out of that deep submission attempt.
45 seconds remain in the round. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Scramble, scramble.
Waning seconds here of round number 3.
Great job landing from the top position.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Stop.
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
You expected this type of fight. You trained for this. With bloody...
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Fourth round. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Unable to... Oh, that's a seminal blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really...
Taking for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
Right down.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Nurmagomedov. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. All right, pausing the action here. The referee is going to intervene, and he will call on the doctor to look at that cut on his cheek. Pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's a nasty cut, but the blood goes down into the face. Hey, you might taste some iron, but it should not affect your vision.
Yeah, you got to stop the fight, man. I mean, I know the cut's not in a bad place, but his face is rearranged. You got to protect the athlete.
You have to. You have to.
All right, so that'll do it. TKO via doctor stoppage, and at some point, the doctor has no choice but to save the athlete from themselves. Too much damage to that cheek.
Absolutely. I mean, all these strikes just kept landing directly on his cheek. You know, it got the point to be so bad that once the doctor was brought into the octagon, he had no choice but to call this fight. And very rarely do we agree, but right now we agree with the decision.
Here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so another one bites the dust. Congratulations to your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, once again proving that he is the standard by which these lightweights are going to be judged.
I mean, he is just so dominant in his performances. Every time he goes in there, he makes fantastic fighters look normal. Over and over again, he imposes his will on the guys that he fights, and tonight he does that again.
All right, here's the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion and still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world tonight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here. Let's see how soon Kamaru Usman chooses to shoot. He talked to us a lot midweek about his jab and his overall improvements when it comes to his boxing game. So perhaps that's just pre-fight hyperbole, but midweek he talked like a man who wanted to box more than he wanted to wrestle here tonight. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. So there's the takedown from Kamaru Usman. We know he has fallen in love with his jab at his hands a little bit, but back to his bread and butter early in this round.
Well, that's his roots, right? For as good as he is in the stand-up, for as powerful as the jab is, it's always going to be the wrestling of Kamaru Usman that's going to lead the day. Whether it's offensive or defensive, Kamaru Usman will wrestle if he ever wants to be the champion again. Big ground and pound.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom. Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Oh, that'll snap your head back. Beautiful combination. Takedown defense is there. Whoa! Oh, well well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, how good is that left hand?
He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking takedowns off of his punches.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Nice shot lands from the bottom.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down.
Good right hand.
What a round. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
Don't let the blood fool you. It's in a good spot.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
All right, round 2. Usman connects.
Leg kick. Beautiful transition.
Usman getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Kamaru Usman.
Keep those hips active until you're back in guard.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Making all these shots count.
Yes, smart adjustment, yup.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. Nice shots landing from the top position.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Oh, nice.
We'll see how he chooses to defend here. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Kamaru Usman. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
2 rounds in the books.
Okay, forget about that round. It's gone. You need to make it up big time. Got to rely on your wrestling, and you're just not setting anything up.
All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened.
You ready to fight? You ready?
3rd round underway. All right, here we go with our next round, and how about the striking display in that previous round? He found a lot of openings upstairs, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he said this dude doesn't move his head, and largely that's how it's played.
That's exactly how he thought it would be, and it...
That punch right there. His opponent's
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, well, good news is he rocked it. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. He is getting lit up. His face already has a big old cut on his side.
Ground and pound, the Hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, has the guard closed here. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing...
Oh, so saved by the bell. He was getting grounded and pounded something fierce there near the end of the round. You see, it's going to take him a good chunk of these 60 seconds between rounds just to get back to his feet. So a big moment here at the end of the round. We'll see if he can recover in time to make the walk here for this next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, All right, so there it is again. Usman starting to see the takedowns pile up. Nice entry to get that one done.
Great job by the former champion to get to the position that he's been known for, at least early in his career. He's developed striking, but ultimately, he's a wrestler. He's got to use that wrestling to start everything that he wants to do inside the octagon. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Oh.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do? You
got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Left eye starting to shut a little bit. That bear's watching. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Usman's right back to the full mount. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Great shot from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper. And how much more can he take? Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Kamaru Usman. Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4.
All right, this is it. One more round. You got one more round for me? This is the last round. It's not leaving to the judges, man. You gotta go out there and put them away. You got this.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and land every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. This young man has mastered. He has mastered ground and pound fight. Big inside kick.
Oh, there's the single. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Now he's going full mount
the ground and pound going now. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Getting him out here.
90 seconds to go in the fight. Usman's in half guard now. Ground and pound strike there now. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it, and when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture of some kind.
Well, it seems as though something's hurt bad here. The last time I saw somebody get this one, I remember watching Joanna Jędrzejczyk's head, looking at the just size blow up. You know that damage is getting done, and every time he hits him on these spots, it hurts worse than anything you could imagine.
20 seconds left.
He's got to start throwing now.
Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce
rounds. We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score this contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Kevin the Monster Randleman.
All right, nice job by him there as he is your... Well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with a beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kick, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. Well, I gotta think there's gonna be some competition for bonus money in this one. The kicks are gonna be flying early and often. He's one of the better kickboxing practitioners we have in this division.
Yeah, when he can make you fight him in a kickboxing fight, I mean, you would imagine you're watching this guy in glory or something, because he's so good in this specific area of fighting. He mixes everything up so well from in close, and he's so comfortable.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's the perennial heavyweight contender, Alexander Volkov, back for more at the beginning of this round. This man has some tremendous weapons on the feet, has a real good feel for when to mix in the knees, those front kicks, teeps right up the middle. Going to see if he can get his all-around striking game going early in this one. Nice straight punch there.
Nice punch.
The target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up against. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Volkov.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC. Caught the kick.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Volkov. Just out of range with the big right hand. He missed with that jab attempt there. There's the elbow. And Struve comes forward with a big knee to the midsection. Under a minute to go in our opening round. Back and forth we go. And now some distance as they pull apart. Oh, roundhouse kick lands. Big knee there. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Volkov's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Struve getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. Round two straight ahead. All right, mercifully, that is it for the round, and Volkov's corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. All right, so there it is with the punch. One thing to have a reach advantage, another to employ. Nice punch by Volkov. Huge shot lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Uppercut attempt here. Nice job defensively there. 2 minutes have gone by. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Volkov's left calf really starting to show signs of bruising now. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Oh, big right hand, yes. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Back to the jab now, no good.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here.
Oh my goodness, what a right hand.
Oh, and now an uppercut. Oh, and that kick is blocked. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so that round is in the books.
Settle down.
Volkov's bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, well, the athletes have kept the replay truck busy tonight. We will take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. He opened a cut above his opponent's eye.
And now the cut becomes a story. We are going to have to watch the placement of this cut. Is the blood going to start to leak into the eye? How is he going to be able to fight through the damage that was dealt on those shots? What a great round by his opponent. But now it's on him to make the adjustments that gives himself a chance.
And it's not just the cut man who has his work cut out for him. We'll see if he can make those adjustments and rally here in this next round.
Get those combinations going. Move those hands.
Pretty pinpoint left hand right there.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Doing work with the jab there. Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round, that's going to think you can do it again.
I mean, confidence is key in anything you do in regards to fighting. So, for him to secure that knockout.
Perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Right into side control, upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Stru's in half guard. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Stru.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
There it is. Now he's running him out. This is where he wants to be. Nice transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Final seconds of round 3. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Stru. What a round it was for him, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so there's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights, DC, and there was a big knockdown there. Thought he might get the finish. We'll see if he gets it in the next round.
Well, if he lands that shot again, it will be over. It will be a finish. You don't recover from two of those types of strikes. He found the right moment, he found the opening, and landed that big strike. Big shot to the head. Another punch lands. That was beautiful.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Right hand, yup. Well, he might be working towards an attritive knockout here tonight as he continues to pepper that body. Look at those numbers, bottom of your screen. That has been the most significant stat in this fight. The body strikes landed for this young man, working here towards the best performance of his UFC career.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Missed with that attempt. Just over 3 minutes to go. Tries the flying knee to no avail. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Let's get busy with those hands now, man. Come on, let him go.
Push kick there to the body.
Beautiful leg kick lands.
Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move. Let's recompose. Stay focused.
Good work.
This is your show.
Wind it up on the right there to no avail.
Lead good. Let's make it worse. Stay control.
Under a minute to go in round 4.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands
Straight right is there. Thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent, limping a little bit, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Ten seconds to go in the round. Oh, big elbow. 20 down, 5 to go. Both guys a little bit flat-footed here.
All right, man. Sit down. Breathe. Relax for it. That was beautiful. Brilliant. Great counter fighting. Couldn't have asked any more for you in that round. I want more of the same.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
5th and final round, forthcoming.
Yo, wow! That was nasty!
Well, in terms of a pro sports atmosphere, I cannot think of anything bigger. This place is deafening as Conor McGregor makes his latest walk to the octagon.
Every time McGregor walks to the octagon, John, it feels like the Super Bowl. I can imagine that's the only thing that matches the energy inside an arena when the Notorious One hits the curtain. People love this guy. People love this guy because of his ability, though. They love the fact that he can go out there and put a person out with one left hand. They love the fact that
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true five-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Makhachev gets the single leg takedown, well played. All right, so an early takedown is true. Some nice execution there, and perhaps an opportunity to get that patented ground and pound going from here.
this is where he's the best. He's one of the best ground and pound fighters we've seen in the UFC. He's gotten there early. Let's see if he can take full advantage of it.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Excellent ground and pound there by Islam Makhachev. Nice positional control here. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
Grab those wrists.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Constantly a moving target. Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, big shots raining down. Oh, he's got his back.
I'll stop this. You better fight back.
Makhachev's in half guard. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
And now he's inside control.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
You need to fight back.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open.
Fight back.
Oh, another heavy shot gets through.
The fight's over.
Makhachev with a huge TKO victory.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Here's the buff with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Islam Makhachev.
Well, could you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO? All right, so here he is, one of a handful of two-division champions in UFC history. This might be the most handsome guy on the roster, Daniel Cormier, back to the proving ground here tonight.
And he's got the body of a goddess. Look at this guy as he walks to the octagon. Phenomenal wrestler, Olympian, a page of accolades that are unmatched by anyone in the UFC. Two-division champion, phenomenal striker, just the best wrestler the UFC's ever seen. And look at that hairline. Has this guy been visiting LeBron's barber? Because it seems to be growing.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, folks. Yes, the wait ends here for Mike Tyson versus Daniel Cormier. I spent some time with both athletes this week. DC certainly mindful of the power coming back his way, but if ever there was a time to lean on that Olympic wrestling pedigree, perhaps in his life.
Yeah, Cormier's got to use his wrestling. If he is forced to stand for extended periods of time with Mike Tyson, he is going to sleep. It does not matter how tough you are. You do not close the gap with a guy like Mike Tyson in a short period of time. It's all wrestling all day if you want to get your hand raised.
And a power strike there. He could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know he's in the octagon. Yeah.
Cormier's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Tyson. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Oh, right into mouth. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive action. Can keep landing massive shots. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Cormier's able to flatten him out. This could be real trouble now. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
You cannot sit in this position. Referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by DC.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
1 minute here to go, round one. Just missed with the left there. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Oh, beautiful jab there by Tyson. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Cormier. 5 minutes in the books. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Cormier's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Pretty good straight punch there by Tyson. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick. Passes to half guard.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Cormier.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. Oh, he got to the spot.
Print the shirts. Ground and pound. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by DC.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Cormier going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. He's got to be careful here.
Lands with the ground and pound.
Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Relentless pressure from the top by DC. Posture's up now and lands the vicious head strike. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oh, that rear naked choke is tight. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Stop. 10 minutes in the books.
Stop.
What are you doing out there? Let's shake it off. We need to do exactly what we did in the gym. I want you to keep your hands up, keep moving your head, keep moving your feet, cut those angles, and let's change it up.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Lands a nice straight. Big right hand.
Massive whip land. And his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Tyson. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Now he's going full mount.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Tyson's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
Big right hand.
We might get a stoppage here.
Daniel Cormier has done it!
Oh, my goodness.
Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
Let's go to Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
All right, well, you know he's got wrestling, you know he's got submissions, but he's also got power. Don't sleep on it. Daniel Cormier, your winner by TKO.
You know, just pressure. A lot of pressure led to the TKO finish for Daniel Cormier. Congratulations on the massive performance, champ. I love you.
brand new day, I'm brilliant. Afro hair like William. Don't play, got skill like Brazilian. One day I'm gonna make more than $1 million. Thinking paper, AM to PM, come like Christina Milian. Think twice if you wanna get silly and dumb, I'll send man a box like Lillian. Don't play, I'll send man a box. Ain't no chicken and chips inside. Don't play my song, so you ain't got girls. Don't call you a leak if you miss this vibe. Keep to myself and I'm not too hyped, so nobody saw when I dipped inside. Money in the bank if I grip this mic, I'll send man a box, no Ritz inside. Top of the game just falling. What you gonna do this brand new morning? Tunnel vision, but it might help you, so I didn't see when the hate was forming. Hear my style when I see them drooling. Can't be music, I play no calling. In the background, chilling, cooling. Could have been different if I put my all in. Okay, brand new day, I'm brilliant. Afro hair like William. Don't play, but skill like Brazilian. One day I'm gonna make more than $1 million. Thinking paper, AM to PM, come like Christina Milian. Think twice if you wanna get silly and dumb, I'll send man a box like Dillian. Okay, brand new day, I'm brilliant. Afro hair like William. Don't play, but skill like Brazilian. One day I'm gonna make more than $1 million. Thinking paper, AM to PM, come like Christina Milian. Think twice if you wanna get silly and dumb, I'll send man a box like Dillian.
Born in Louisville, Kentucky back in 1942 as Cassius Clay. Here is Muhammad Ali. No denying the hands. He says he's worked pretty hard on his takedown defense coming into the UFC tonight.
Well, he's going to have to. He's the greatest boxer of all time. But it won't be just boxing that will allow for him to find success inside the UFC. But if you know Cassius Clay, if you know Muhammad Ali, you know he's the most fearless competitor that you can find. He's a tremendous boxer. Now it's time to see what he can do inside the UFC's octagon.
And he's got a lot of size, he's got a lot of length. People really enjoyed the visual on the scale here on Friday. Muhammad Ali taking his greatness to the octagon here tonight. We'll see how it goes. Muhammad Ali steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. So another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mats. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that.
Yeah, you put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and tricks in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight. Both fighters have now touched down in the world-famous octagon, ready to go with more live action from Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas, USA. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. Oh, it's always good to be here in H-Town, Houston, Texas. We are live at Toyota Center tonight. DC, this is a venue that has been good to you and your team, and we'll see who can make some more UFC history here tonight.
Houston is just a great fight city. People think of Vegas, Brazil, Canada. Sometimes Houston gets overlooked, but some of the biggest fights have happened in the Toyota Center. This is a great fight venue for all UFC fights.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Oh, double leg takedown is good. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Coleman. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Nice. He's got to be careful here.
3 minutes to go here, round one. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Coleman. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Coleman. Less than a minute to go in the round. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Coleman. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it?
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Final seconds of round one. Second round, straight ahead.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe, breathe. All right, you with me? Good. All right, your takedowns will break that round. I want it.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
All right, round two. Clipped him with the right hand there. Another hook lands there by Ali.
Nice straight punch.
There's the single. Ali gets up. He is back on the feet here. Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Coleman's in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landing.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Get them out here. This is a terrible position.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. Wow!
What a performance.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
ready to fight? You ready? Good.
All right, so mission accomplished for Yuri Prochazka, first champion out of the Czech Republic, but this man is not resting on his laurels. Married to the game doesn't even begin to describe it. He has worked methodically on every part of his game and believes increasingly that he is becoming as dangerous on the ground as he is on the field. Well, you can spot that wide base, that stance of Yuri Prochazka from a mile away. His opponent didn't see that right hand coming up.
Yeah, that right hand is tremendous from Yuri Prochazka. But that right hand starts with that wide base, with his ability to draw out your mistake, and then he always capitalizes on it.
Diaz is now dealing with a cheek cut. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet this year. No,
because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Big elbow there, Lance. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Oh, high kick.
Strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Let me see some.
Oh, massive knee to the body. That can't feel good. Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick. Under 2 minutes now to go, round one. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Diaz. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
All right, breaking the action here. No surprise to see the referee call for the doctor to look at that eye, which is essentially swollen shut at this point.
Yeah, it's swollen shut. I mean, the end swell is not working. Sometimes the swelling is too much, and you have to save the fighter from themselves.
And it looks as though he is going to allow the fighter to continue. So a nice pop from the crowd as that decision is made. He's got to go for it now, though.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise,
this is big. That's big.
Final seconds of round one. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Round two next. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician.
Okay, I want you to cover up.
All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. Overhand punch to the head, blocked though by Prochazka. Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts...
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Yuri Prochazka has done it!
Oh, my goodness.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 54 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Yuri Denisa Bushata.
The man will swear I care about the code, but I get handled over affairs is what I care about the most. The man war that is going off, got me dissing your monthly listeners. The man I write, I practice, and we are the practitioners. Eating them alive, it's like I needed them for sustenance. You might be getting big like they've been feeding me some supplements. Never follow them till they're moving shambolic. My side will be getting money, that's so.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Great to be back in the H-Town tonight. We are in Houston, Texas, USA, live from Toyota Center. Good to have you with us tonight in this building.
That's big double leg, lovely teams.
Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov. Oh, good ground and pound here. Nurmagomedov getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet.
Fight.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Well, he's looking for that left hand. Just out of range, though, with it. Oh, that's a beautiful strike there by Khabib. Don't call him a one-trick pony.
Don't call him a one-trick pony, John, because he isn't. He is a guy that is able to mix everything up inside the octagon.
Too easy. Khabib Nurmagomedov gets the early takedown. Opposition knew it was coming. Unable to stop it as usual.
Well, he'll tell you. He'll tell you that he's going to take you down, and he has so many ways of getting to that takedown. He's as good as they come in terms of setting him up, and right away he gets the fight exactly where he needs it to be.
He passed the half guard.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Just misses with the jab there. Nice combination on the feet, and now works it to a takedown. Oh, he keeps attacking that left eye. Now it's starting to close. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. There it is. Now he's running him out.
Under a minute to go. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Oh, my goodness. That Darce choke is very tight.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. Oh, nice transition. Flattens him out now. This could be trouble. Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. Waning seconds here of this opening round. Round 2 is next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Well, Javier Mendez. Oh, he might get finished here.
Oh, it's over.
Takes the judges out of it. Gets the finish.
Jeez Louise.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability.
I ain't just here for the moment. Grind from the night to the morning. Pounding the pavement and hitting the clock. I ain't gonna stop till I own it. You ain't did what I done. That's how I know I'm the one. I ain't taking no days off. Back to work when the cameras is done. As hard as it get. Put in my name and submit. Put in 100%. Put in 100%. Working as hard as it get. Put in my name and submit. Put in 100%. Put in 100%. Put in 100%.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, here we go with round one. Should be interesting to see how it unfolds between the kickboxer and the wrestler. Danny, you found yourself in a lot of matchups like this, and when you have a kick-heavy striking style against a takedown artist, better be careful.
You got to be very careful. You got to be smart with what you're doing in terms of the timing. When you throw body kicks, you got to make sure you're setting them up with the hands. When you throw knees, you got to make sure you're always setting up those attacks, because that wrestler will grab your leg and he will start to drive forward into you to put you on your butt. Very smart is going to be the approach for this kickboxer tonight.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Listen, you gotta control the hands. Hand control, grab those wrists.
Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. Struve getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not gonna bail you out.
Oh, right into mount. Oh.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. An elbow! Oh, another ground strike gets through. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Under a minute to go. Huge elbow there. Oh, huge ground strikes. Final seconds here of round one. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. There's that body shot. straight hand there. Nice job by Struve. Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling, because this guy is getting pieced up.
Trying to establish that jab once again. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, misses with the jab. All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off after several failed attempts. He finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Makhachev's has got full mount now. Oh, big shots here. Makhachev's back inside control.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse. That was a slick transition. Now he's going full mount.
90 seconds now to go round two. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. Big shots landed by him now. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Islam Makhachev.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to cross him off.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon and to show in that this might be the biggest show of this entire fight. That's a massive one.
What a fight so far. We're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool, because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to...
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, this hurts. All right, well, things are getting critical. That'll do it! Makhachev with a huge win tonight.
What a fight! What a fight!
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. Here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 25 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Islam Makhachev.
when you fight a guy like Daniel Cormier, our UFC light heavyweight champion, you got to be mindful of the wrestling, also a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and sneaky power too. So you can't sleep on the power of Daniel Cormier. We are very curious to see how DC approaches this particular challenge tonight. Good sign here early as he gets the takedown in round one. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by DC. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Nice takedown. There you go.
Coleman's pass attempt denied. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Cole.
Beautiful block there.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the opening round.
Oh, that one landed, yep. He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
And just misses with that big right hand. Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom.
Massive shot from the top.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Deep breath and recover. He spent a lot of energy that round forcing the takedowns. This round, we're going to be smart. I want you to cut angles.
All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch. And every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, here we go with the next round. We'll see if he can pick up where he left off. No reason really to change anything when he threw more often than not he was landing.
He was landing over and over again, and that is just a testament of the accuracy and the striking acumen of this fighter. He gets to the single collar drive. Look for him. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. He passes the half.
Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Cormier.
He's got to start throwing now.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by DC. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Coleman getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Under a minute to go in the round.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
10 seconds now to go in the round. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Take a deep breath and recover. This next round, you really want to focus on ground control. You have to set up your takedown. I want you to maintain a dominant position.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Third round underway. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no actions to change this because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hands. And that's the detail that everybody's missing. He's sitting in that half guard, and his bottom half is securing his opponent. So his top half is moving. It's adjusting. He's posting his hand on his face, dropping elbows. When he's able to pull back, he's throwing his punches. There is a real intelligence in his approach to his ground and pound. And it's truly, truly great to watch. It is unbelievable to watch a guy so skilled in such an important area of fighting.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Coleman. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch are starting to land from the top position.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Cormier. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
This is where he wants to be.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
In the half guard.
Cormier's back in full mount. Nicely done. All right, working out of side control here. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice he'll step over the head to try to get the Kimura.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Take the back, put the horse in.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
This guy cannot swim with you in those deep waters. This next round, he wants to win.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this young man.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until it... Oh!
Nice judo toss forward. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Coleman. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Cormier ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. Our guys start to attack triangle.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
Coleman's in half guard. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Good work from the top here by Cormier. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Coleman's back in full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard. Changing the position. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Final seconds of round 4. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Great job. Dominating that last round with ground control. We want to keep that going. Let's get this fight to the ground as soon as possible. Get back down.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
You ready? You ready?
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transitions into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw in the previous round.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard, and you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. You're getting them out here.
Coleman's in half guard.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Under 3 minutes remain in this fifth and final round.
There it is. Now he's on the mountain.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Cormier. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Look to get your guard back now.
Nice positional control here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
That was nice.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Cormier's back in full mount. 1 minute to decide this one.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
What a fight. 25 minutes turned in. All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's go.
He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. And what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov figures to go to the takedowns early and often here tonight, but if he needs to strike, we have seen a constant evolution when it comes to his striking. This is one of the best fighters in any division, and Khabib Nurmagomedov back at it tonight. All right, too easy right out of the chute. The wrestler is able to land his first takedown attempt against the kickboxer, and hate to overstate it, but that moment feels pretty significant.
It's a massive moment. He knew that he needed to get this fight to the floor early. He needed to discourage this guy and remind him that, hey, you've defended takedowns before, but you have not defended my takedowns. I am at a different level, and when I am wrestling you, you go down. Oh, right into mount.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Beautiful transition.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Nurmagomedov. Oh, big shots from the top. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
Oh, he got to his spot.
Oh, this could be over soon.
Right there.
Watch armbar here.
Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
Starting to get it in there deep. This has got to be the end.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
30 seconds now to go in the opening round.
Keep moving those hips until you get your guard back.
Final seconds of the round. Good. Oh, he got saved by the bell there. He was getting absolutely starched on the ground, grounded and pounded. Thankfully, the horn came at a good time. You see, gingerly, he gets back to his feet. He'll go back to the stool now for 60 seconds. Now the onus is on his corner to try to keep him in the fight. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Well, another big moment here for your teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC. Human being bared. With this guy, it just doesn't seem to matter. Well, at this point, he's really got to think about mixing things up, change levels a little bit, try to slow your opponent down by working the body. At this point, he's really been a headhunter. Got to mix things up in modern-day mixed martial arts. And he switches to southpaw. Nurmagomedov gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
Yeah, he's in half guard here.
Nice strike from bottom position.
Right to the knee on belly. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped.
Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. Under 3 minutes here to go in round two. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
gotta be careful here.
We might get a stoppage here soon.
This man is landing really firm and confident.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing. That's it. No judges needed this time around.
Holy smokes.
So how about that?
Chilling with my shot. Been to war, we got purple hearts. Was outside, but you were scared of dark. I've been shot, I ain't scared to learn.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Good to have you with us tonight. Of course, we are inside Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, USA. And every time I walk through these walls, I can't help but think about Gilbert Melendez and Diego Sanchez going toe-to-toe back at UFC 166. Remember Rogan? Oh, my God.
It was the craziest fight. You could not believe it. You were watching these two guys said, this is the night that we make history. And stand on a quarter in the middle of the octagon and let them fly, and that they did. Houston, the Toyota Center, has been home to some of the greatest fights in UFC history.
All right, so 1 minute into this fight and not much to dissect in terms of action. We may need to go use the restroom. Might be a good time.
John, is it time? Concession break. I'll be back with a hot dog.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Makhachev's in the stacked guard now. Could be some real trouble here. Side control now. Cormier gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Lands a solid takedown right there.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here.
Just over 2 minutes, round one. Oh, high-level stuff here with the ground and pound by Islam Makhachev.
You need to work. I'll stand this up. Let's work.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom. Great shot from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
See the crowd want more. Entertainer, yes, more. Entertainer, that costs more. I want more. We gon' make them tap out. It's a rap faded black when they pass out. See the schemes that you running, it's a glass house. Pull up to your front door with the mask out. Yeah, I ain't worried about the threats.
right, this is the moment that every mixed martial arts athlete hopes will materialize. The #1 heavyweight contender making the walk for his first title fight here in the UFC.
I mean, the nerves are going crazy for this man right now. He's so nervous. Has he done everything he needs to do? Has he not left any stone unturned? He says that he has prepared. He says that his body's ready. His mind's ready. He feels physically good in the spot, taking on a long-reigning champion. If he's going to get this done, it's going to take something truly special.
He does not believe jitters will be a factor here tonight. He has built his career methodically to this point. We'll see if we hear the words "and new" by night's end. Islam Makhachev has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proven ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Islam Makhachev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov will table their brotherhood at least for the next 15 minutes or so as they get set to engage. And I think a lot of fight fans, Daniel, have wondered aloud for years which of these two fighters is better. Tonight we get some answers.
We get some answers, John, and I've seen it. I've seen these two locked inside the small cage at the American Kickboxing Academy. And it was some fun sparring sessions. We had to clear out the room. It was standing room only when these two were in there sparring. It was fun. But let's see tonight who can put it into action in real time. Let's see who can compete under the lights better and get their hand raised.
Single leg takedown. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Islam Makhachev.
Big ground and pound.
Nurmagomedov's pass is denied. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Take them out here. Oh, nice.
You've got to start to get to the get-up process.
Makhachev's trying for a submission here. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
45 seconds remain in the round. Khabib's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Moving his head pretty well defensively. Oh, huge elbow. So strong 5 minutes down.
Recover, relax, shake it off. Forget that last round. This round, you're really going to set up those takedowns. I want you to be...
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway. He lands with the left. Right on the button.
I mean, over and over, he is taking these strikes to the head.
Great timing on that double leg.
Nurmagomedov's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Nurmagomedov going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say...
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Khabib's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 2. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Makhachev's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, he's got his back now. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Islam Akasha.
Nice transition.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved it. I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so here we go with the next round. He was able to take him down repeatedly in the previous round, and not just take him down, but keep him there extendedly, stay busy enough for the referee.
Oh, man, to keep a referee off of you, you have to be doing a lot of damage or showing them that I'm here in position, not just holding on. I'm here trying to advance to a finish, and he did enough of that in order to secure top position, and when his opponent got back to his feet, throw him back down and keep him there and really, really dominate the previous round.
See the big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is thudding off the mat.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
This is a terrible position.
Well, doing his able to... Now trying to trap an arm. Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing.
No way. He got out.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. The fight looked done. He loves to fight on.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Now he's got good body position.
Oh, going for the armbar now. That might be tight. Oh, he might have that submission locked in.
Gotta be careful here.
Nice work, guys.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Ground and pound strike there now.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Final seconds here. Oh, posture's up. Saved by the bell. There is the final horn. He was getting grounded. He was getting pounded just at the end of the round. So you see, he's taking some of this time here to get back to his feet. Only 60 seconds on the clock between rounds. We will see if this young man can recover. All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with the 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix this up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Makhachev's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patching. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Nurmagomedov's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Lands the ground and pound strike.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Working out of the half guard here. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Nice crack there. Oh, trying to turn out the lights with that roundhouse kick, but just misses. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off.
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. A series of punches from the top here by Islam Makhachev.
Time.
20 minutes down, 5 to go. Archer, that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Well-placed shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Nice level change.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Tornment.
Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward. Oh.
Fight back! Fight back!
2 minutes now to go in this one. Nurmagomedov's eye is closing up.
Nice.
Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body.
And there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce.
Go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-45, 50-44, and 50-44. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so how about it? There is a new baddest man on the planet. There he is, the now undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. He thought he was going to get the champion out of there tonight. He thought he'd get the finish.